first for Toronto. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Johnson in at the 4. And then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Irving and Waiters, the guards. And inside, a towering 7-footer, maybe the most imposing big man in the game, all-star center, Andrew Bynum. Then it's Alonzo G, and it's Thompson in at the power forward. And here's Lowry.
It looked to me as though the Cavs seemed to take a step backwards last year in their development. It wasn't that they lost any players. They just failed to take the next step in terms of competing in the Eastern Conference.
Gay, that's good.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
Raptors on defense. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Thank you, Doris. Cavs did have a hard time against other Eastern teams, had a hard time against any team really, but in games against the East, Steve, they went 18-34. That's not going to cut it.
No, and the only division that the Cavs really held their own against was the Southeast, which was obviously pretty weak. So this was a Cleveland team that knew it was going to struggle. They did struggle, but again, hope for the future with a lot of young talent. And remember, they got the #1 pick, Anthony Bennett.
Johnson, he's covered by Thompson. Johnson kicks to Lowry. Clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. From deep. Valanciunas passes to Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
On defense, Toronto. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Waiters. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. G dishes to Thompson. Outside Irving. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 5.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers. You know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch and tight ball games.
And his body control is something else I like about him. I'm not sure how he does it, but the way he's able to hang in the air and change his shot to get it around the defender is purely amazing.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bynum kicks to Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. Will go to the line. A new group in now for the Raptors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bynum. Bennett comes in for Tristan Thompson. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Alonzo G. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Dion Waiters. Augustine off the pick from Gray. Augustine passes to Gray. Outside, Fields. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. The kick out to Jack. Shoots it. Buries the jump shot. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up.
You know, the Raptors really struggled against the rest of the conference last year, only going 22-30. And that certainly doesn't put any fear in the opponents. They're looking to improve on that this season.
Augustine against Irving. Irving double team. And Miles kicks to Jack. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Well, back to the Raptors, I would expect them to end up with a better win total against the East this year, as they have seemed to, Steve, found a bit of their identity at the end of the season.
Well, they made some dramatic changes in the middle of the year, trading for Rudy Gay, and I think ultimately it might be for the best, you know, as they seem to play with more bite as the season wore on. They had more edge, a little more talent, so now they have to put it all together.
To the paint, Here's Bennett, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Bennett's got his first points in this one. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Augustine dishes to Fields. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Landry Fields, who last season signed a nice big 3-year contract with the Raptors, but suffered an elbow injury and missed more than a month, and really struggled with his shooting in his return. That's something that he brought to the table as a Knick, and the Raptors were counting on. They're hoping that he can bounce back and be the player he was 2 years ago.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half. Miles the pass to Jack. The kick out to Irving. 5 to shoot. Jack. The pointer, and it's sent back by Hansbrough. Irving against Augustine. And Irving comes to help. And Augustine kicks to Fields. Pass to Augustine. Oh, good on the triple. And the silver lining when you talk about Fields shooting, that's never been the strength of his game.
No, he's more of a complimentary player, an excellent rebounder as a wing, a smart defender, can guard multiple positions, just kind of knows how to play and knows how to contribute to a team.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number 1, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shopped everyone and took Anthony Bennett first overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number 1 picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Gray. Johnson comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. Rudy Gay's checked in for Landry Fields. And it's DeRozan in for Terrence Ross. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Johnson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, a shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
And we finished one half of basketball. Cavaliers
now presented by Sprint.
And it's halftime. I'm Damon Bruce. An excellent game going on at Quicken Loans Arena. The Cleveland Cavaliers ahead against Toronto. Offensively, they're making it look ridiculously easy. Everything's falling. Kyrie Irving has the game high. By himself, he scored over half of his team points.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City.
G passes to Bynum. Feeds to G. Irving. Irving double team. From outside the arc. G, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to have not had a first, I mean, it is bad. It was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep, and the Raptors have a lot of young talent already, and that they can make improvement with.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Lowry against Irving. Gay left side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Cleveland leading by 7.
You know, after the Rudy Gay trade sent Jose Calderon, Kyle Lowry said that now the Raptors were his team. And while that might be debatable, he's clearly got the talent to run a team at the point guard position.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The back to Kyle Lowry, a good passer, also an amazing rebounder for a 6-foot-tall guard.
He's physical, doesn't mind throwing his weight around. He's confident. You can see how aggressive he is offensively, always looking to draw contact and get to the free throw line.
Thompson, a screen on Lowry. And Irving backs in. Irving double team. There's the dish to Waiters. He kicks to Bynum. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, for Raptors coach Dwayne Casey from last season, he's wanted to improve the rim protection inside. Now with a little more size, you add Valanciunas, and hopefully the pieces are in place for Casey to build a winning team in Toronto.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And when you look at this Raptors team, they have size and athleticism, Steve, certainly capable of defending well.
Yeah, they do have the talent to be good defensively. Some length on the perimeter. Valanciunas is an interesting player with defensive capability. So this is a club that has the potential to be pretty good at that end of the floor.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, gentlemen, a big season for Jarrett Jack last year, a contender for the 6th Man of the Year award. He said, quote, even if you don't start, you're able to have an imprint on the game. He talked about his versatility, playing either the 1 or the 2, saying, I didn't know I was a combo guard until I came into this league. I just play hard. People know my MO. As long as I'm on the court, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Kevin?
A steady vet. Thank you, Doris. Cleveland moving it around. Irving kicks to Waiters. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Fades away. Here's Johnson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's Waiters. Soft touch off the glass. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
The drive by Lowry. Kicks it out to Gay. Drills it from outside. Gay's got 9.
Oh, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
Miles off the pick from Bennett. Miles dishes to Waiters. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Wants to get it to Gay and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, you got to be so careful with him defensively because he has the ability to get hot at a moment's notice. And if that happens at the wrong time, you're in some big trouble.
And I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
And Miles kicks to Waiters. And there's the pass to Bennett. Johnson on him. 14 feet away. Johnson with the block. Outside Lowry. The drive by Gay. Back to Lowry. There's the triple. It's Lowry again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Miles the pass to Bennett. Waiters. Bennett setting the pick for Waiters. He feeds it to G. Dishes it to Waiters. Second shot opportunity. Verajau's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told his guys it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And G with the stop.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry, and he swishes it right through. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Now Irving. There's the feed to Bennett. He dishes it to G. He passes to Bynum. Kicks to G. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys. Defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Hey, that's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Waiters with the stuff.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 11. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quitting.
And I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ross. Hits it from three-point range.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Now Jack. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just staking out.
We make it cool to be something.